Welcome to Pay Your Friends. Ladies and gentlemen, it's hosted by me, Cipha Sounds, a.k.a. Mr. Very Famous in New York, a.k.a. Mr. Name Dropper. I'm Mr. Name Dropper. Listen, Pay Your Friends is a place for old friends, new friends, and new friends. This isn't about followers or likes. It's about real human connection. It's about empathy without judgment, jokes without personal attacks, love without conditions. This is the backyard barbecue, the block party, the wedding reception, the after party, the road trip, the bachelor party, the green room. We talk serious things in silly ways. Ladies and gentlemen, Ice-T, Dante Nero, Rocky Balboa, Pay Your Friends. Whoa!
You did that.
That was good. That was nice.
Hi.
Where we are.
So look, Dante's here. Dante's back again, friend of the show.
Yeah.
We got Rocky. Rocky is the referee
Rock?
today.
Hey, Rock.
And our special guest today, my brother, fucking OG Ice-T in the building. I used to I need a horn.
Cipha Sounds got me outside.
Man, thank you so much.
In the streets.
I know you don't go outside for a lot of people. And I made a call, and you said you would come through, and I deeply, greatly appreciate it. Just so you know.
I fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know, I fuck with you. And that's how I feel about it. You know? Like, I don't fuck with everybody.
I get it.
You get it.
I get it.
So just first, okay, okay, all right, okay, okay. I have to ask you something real quick.
Let's go.
But I wanted you to bring referee flags.
This is all the
Those are
costume store
gang
hat.
colors in LA.
This is all the costume
Blue
store
is, I don't know
hat.
about yellow. Yellow might be gay.
Is it
That was
yellow, the Mexican one?
Oh, that might, yeah, yellow and black.
Yeah,
You're right. Latin King.
Just use hand signals.
Okay.
And don't do anything like just like
You got a whistle?
No, because I thought a whistle would be
Just
too
pucker
loud.
up and blow.
I can do like
I said, yo, we're gonna drop gems. The whole point of this episode is to drop gems. Because I'm known for dropping gems.
Let's drop them.
He's known for dropping gems, but you are the ultimate
No.
gem
You know
dropper.
what's funny? He was explaining to me what he had done in the past, and I'm like, you don't even know I'm a fan,
No,
dog. I know your history, dog. Stop.
Well,
but that's humility. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
he knows your history so well. He don't even know about music. He just knows about pimping. He only knows about you as a pimp.
Well, for the record, I was pimpish.
Pimpish.
I get it.
That's what I meant.
Well, we just talk about people. We didn't.
No, pimpish.
You know, any crime we don't talk about.
He literally
Slang.
just
I'm using
dropped that
slang.
gem.
I got
I was very pimpish
You was a personal manager.
to some extent.
There you go.
You had a group called Body Count.
I still do.
You still have a group
Yes.
called Body Count, which was, I want to say, maybe the first merge, how you say mergence?
Combo, combined.
I'm looking for emergence. Emergence.
Emergence?
Emergence.
It's the first emergency of hip hop and rock.
Kinda.
Kinda. Who you think was
Hybrid.
before you?
Hybrid.
Well, no, not. See, because Body Count was my attempt to actually make a full heavy metal band.
Heavy metal, right.
It was not to mix rap with rock. Like, you got people, Limp Bizkit
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
them.
yeah,
They
yeah.
mixed it
Rage Against the Machine.
a little bit. Yeah, but mine was straight heavy metal. So one thing I never wanted to be was rap rock.
Okay,
It's
but
like
you being a rapper, that's what people are going to say.
doing heavy metal.
Yeah.
And stuff. And we actually eventually won the Grammy for Best Metal Performance.
Shit.
So, so we have a new Body Count album right now called Merciless. And we still touring. So, yeah, Body Count's still in the building.
So, but here's the problem.
What's the problem?
Nowadays, the slang body count means how many fucking guys a bitch fucked. That's fucked up.
Well, that's crazy, right? I'm from the era where women were a little bit more
Discreet.
discreet. Now they claiming, what's up with the girls? Talk to me.
Rock.
I think it is.
Why can't I be like a man?
I think it's feminism saying women like sex too.
Mm-hmm.
You know
got
what I
that.
mean? Women like sex too, so this is how many times I've done it with who.
Mm-hmm.
That was a rap for you.
No, don't.
No, okay, I tried. I mean, gotta take a
I've been
risk.
trying to get you to stop
I know,
rapping.
but I'm trying to take a risk.
But does that work out well in the end for females?
I guess it depends on the man they end up with. If
Never.
it's-
Never.
Never.
Okay.
We never
No.
good with
See,
that.
I'll tell you like this.
Bing! Gem one.
Men love hoish women. They love
Okay.
it. But they don't want one to keep. They would love the girl they got to have dropped out of the sky and no one had ever touched them. That's just how men are.
Yes.
So the theory of saying it out loud is not a great idea.
What about the fact that if they say it out loud, at least we know she's not a contender to be wifey? They letting us know.
Yeah, but it's working backwards for them.
For them, yes.
I mean, if it's your job, if this is what you do. But if you're just a normal person, I don't know if it's necessary. You know, you ever heard the joke about the girl who said, the guy and the girl said, hey, let's talk about our wildest sex escapade. And the girl goes, I don't think this is a good idea. And the guy goes, come on, let's go. I mean, we're going to be together forever. She says, I don't think it's a good idea. And he says, okay, look, one time I got on the elevator. A chick came on the elevator. We didn't say anything. We just ripped our clothes off. And we just fucked crazy on the elevator. And then... we stopped the elevator and she got off and I never talked to her again. He goes, okay, you go. She goes, okay, it was my prom night. And I was in the back seat of the limo and I fucked my boyfriend who I only know for a couple weeks. And he goes, okay. And then the limo driver, and then the soccer team, and then the football team, and then the lacrosse team. See, so there's certain things we don't want to know. As
she
men,
took my
don't.
story.
I don't want to know.
We don't want to know.
Also, don't ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to.
That's how I live my life now.
Yeah.
Not back in the day. I used to fuck up.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you talk.
I've told him many times, Ice. I've told him many times. If I meet a girl, I have to say right away, please don't tell me if you ever been with a rapper. Because they automatically, I can't get it out of my head.
I used to always feel the same way about dating a female rapper. Because I'm like, you'll end up in one of her raps.
Yeah.
Little dick nigga, like she'll ruin you. Like no, not you, because you will put me in a motherfucking rap.
You be like, you finger in the booty type nigga. You like,
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Females rappers were always off limits.
Comics too. Comics will put you in their act.
And a joke.
Yeah.
What about poets?
What about poets?
I don't.
What about poets?
I don't think so.
But they could write a poem about you.
Yeah, but it'll be metaphors. Nobody will know who.
Yeah, poems are sweet.
Okay, so poets are in.
Yeah, poets.
Okay.
You can do poets.
It's always been more taboo for men to kiss and tell. It's always been more taboo. Men, like, it's not really fly to be talking about exploits with women and naming them. Right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
You're right.
That's not player.
Yeah, that is not.
Okay, here we go. Drop a gem.
Let's go.
Never. No, I like that one. Don't let emotions make business decisions.
I got one of those though.
Yeah.
Mine's is never let emotions have a seat at the table.
Uh-huh.
That's my joint.
And I say that you how did it go? Your mind, your decisions always have to be more powerful. Your brain has to be stronger than your emotions. Emotions will send you to prison. Now, one thing I do know is females are emotional, men tend to be logical.
Yeah.
If a guy pulls a gun on you, big homie pulls a gun on, I might be able to talk him out of it. I might say, nigga, is it worth going to prison? Everybody, right? A girl, if she grabs a knife, get the fuck out of the way. Because she will stab you and go, oh, what did I just do? Like, oh my God. So be careful with women. If a woman points a gun at you, clear her the fuck out.
Right. Yeah. So at that moment, you're in a situation. You was acting. You're with this girl. Let's say 3 years. Right. You moved in together about a year and a half ago. You got another 6 months on that lease, and you went out and you had a little tryst with a dental hygienist. You met her at the club. I got my details.
All right, my bad.
You had a little tryst with a dental. You was out with your boys. You met this little cute dental hygienist. You gave her a little something. You hit it twice. Your girl found out. You come home. She got the knife out. Is there any logical way to talk her down?
Nah, you gotta leave.
If she has the evidence, get the fuck out and let her cool the fuck off.
Yeah.
Will logic ever prevail?
Huh?
Will logic ever prevail?
Well,
not in that moment.
Not in that moment. Not when they're emotional.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get that. I've been stabbed by a chick before.
Really?
I told you not to tell anybody
What
about
kind
that, Dante.
It was a chef's knife, Cutco. You remember Cutco knives with the double D edge? Like,
Oh, was that like an infomercial?
yeah, well, it was
Door
like
to
kids
door.
they used to sell them though, but they were real sharp. So you put it through my calf.
Like the Ginsu jump up?
Yeah, well, the better than that, but it went right.
You put it through your calf?
So she went and got the knife, and I saw the knife, and I did what you said. I ran, right? I came out the kitchen. I made the left turn, but I was in the martial arts. So as she came, I hit her with a short mule kick.
Right.
Bah! Right.
Right. A mule kick.
Yeah,
Self-defense.
Is that like a-
Self-defense. She's coming. Bop! And I was, and she knocked the wind. She was like, and I was trying to do pimp, like, let's see, why you make me be that way?
Yeah, they always make
But
you
when
do
I
that.
when I hit her in the stomach, she and put the knife in through the calf.
Oh,
It still hit you.
Yeah,
Dante, you stabbed yourself.
Yeah, I could have locked myself in the bathroom.
So on her fall,
No, as I hit, you know how you get hit in the stomach?
yeah, you oof, and
And put the knife. And the knives was just dope knives because I didn't even know I was cut.
Oh.
And I stood up, I was talking, see what you made me do. And
Yeah.
I looked down at there was a sprinkler coming out of my calf.
Yeah, as a man, we have to learn to deal with your emotions, and you have to understand when you're dealing with an emotional situation. So a lot of times, like if something triggers me emotionally, I'm just like, chill, just let me cycle this.
Yeah.
One way me and my wife have been we've been married 25 years. One way we get it is a lot of times when there's an issue, I'll say, it's not you. It's not you. Which means just give me space, because you could keep getting on my. Let me help. Look. No. You're gonna turn it into being about you.
Right.
It's not like the homie. What's up? It's not you, homie.
Yeah.
That's a good way of just saying. So give me the space to let me cycle this. And when I first hooked up, she was like, "You don't get angry. You don't get angry." And I'm like, it doesn't work for me. So eventually something happened, and I said, watch me get it. I got angry. It took me a whole day
to get down.
to come down. And I say, see, it doesn't
Yes,
work for me.
Yeah.
So,
that's me with depression.
I would say there's a scientific idea behind that. So like anytime you have the fight or flight thing, if you're scared or you're aggressive, you fight or flight. So the minute you interact any emotion, your brain goes down to a third of its cognitive ability.
See?
So whatever you 2/3 less.
Right.
You can't cycle the information that you have that would
That part of your brain
that
shuts
would
down.
help you navigate because your body.
Don't add alcohol.
No, that's worse.
Yeah. Well, I never drank.
Yeah, I don't drink either. But, I learned also like arguing with people when they drunk is a waste of time.
Not
Yeah.
worth it.
They loop.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Ice. When I tell you something, I don't drink, right? But I hang out with a lot of drinkers.
Right.
The moment they tell a story again, I bounce. Because they're at the point where they're not even remembering. They're gone.
Yeah.
They won't even know I left.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you a looping story with Coco. I doing a show someplace and I had a jacket on and I had $5,000 in my coat.
Per usual.
Right.
Of course.
I mean, I don't know why it was in my front pocket, but it was there. So I took the coat off. I forgot the money was in there. Okay, of course, end of the show, Coke's missing. Right? So she had handed it off to somebody and they had laid it down. So anyway, we come back. She was a little drunk. It's my fault. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. She kept saying, at the end of it, I'm like, okay, it is your fault, all right? Is that what you want me to do? You want me to do that? I'm like, it ain't your fault. Like, let it go. Like, but you're drunk. And then when you're drunk, you just keep. So I learned from those moments, like, okay, let's talk about this tomorrow.
Yeah. So where do you get all these gems from? I seen a lot of interviews with you. You talk about your upbringing in Los Angeles and how you navigated through all these different neighborhoods and fields and high schools and different gangs and seem to have gotten away scot-free with just a mountain of knowledge.
Well, I don't know. I mean, let's start it off. I'm an orphan. I don't have a mother, father.
Really?
I lost my mother when I was in the 3rd grade. My father was in the 7th grade. I was shipped from New Jersey to live with my aunt in L.A. who didn't really want me. I was just a relative, and I've been on my own ever since I was 17 years old. So you're either going to figure this thing out or you become food.
Right.
Now, the first thing in L.A., you got gangs, and I was like, well, if I join a gang, now I become enemies with everybody else. So I learned quickly that if he's a big homie, if I can become his friend, I don't need to really be in the gang.
Right.
I'm good.
Anyway.
And I learned that. Now, I'm 6 feet, I'm 210, I'm not a little guy, so I'll fight you. I'm not afraid of anybody, but I just learned how to navigate through the gangs and stuff. And my first baby's mom, my oldest daughter, her mother was from Hoover. Hoover said I was over there with the Hoover Crips. And
That's the Houston Astros hat.
Yeah.
in L.A., what happens is, you got gang members and you've got players. I hooked in with the players. We were wearing Fila, K-Swiss, had the perm. Gang members are looking for other gang members. If you're not gang banging, you don't really have to get involved. They be like, what up, player? So I just learned how to just navigate throughout all the different sets. And, we used to say, we might have on the Fila shorts and the tennis looking shit, but we got a Uzi too. You know what I'm saying? So everything is cool. And, I'm not no bully. I'm not no tough guy, but I've used the same psychology throughout life. It's like, just learn how to adapt to different situations.
Now, that's funny you say that. Do you think that came from being an orphan?
Yeah. You're not having no mother. You don't have no brothers.
Yeah.
You don't have. So your friends become your family. So, like I always say, love protects you. Fear does not protect you. No one's afraid of nobody.
Gem.
Gem. Point.
Gem.
Nobody's afraid of anybody. It only takes 6 ounces of pressure. It's 12-year-old puts you down. But what happens is if I love him, right, and he's got a circle of people that fuck with him, well, then I'm going to speak highly of him, which I'm going to speak highly of him. Oh, Cipha Sounds, my man. That creates another circle. And now circles keep going. So when somebody gets ready to do something, say, nah, that ain't going to happen. He's going to bump into me. Yo, what if that's my guy? That protects you.
Yeah.
Now, you're in danger when the person closest to you turns on you. So the guy that really has access to you turns on you. Now that's a straight shot to you.
Yeah.
So you got to pay really closer attention to your very closest friends.
Yes.
It's like a game of chess, kind of, right?
Or dominoes.
Or dominoes.
People say don't play checkers. The people who always say that it's not chess, it's checkers, can't even play chess.
Right.
So that's just a term they use. Basically, yeah, don't play chess. You can't play chess. Really, that means think more than one move ahead. But if you play checkers good, you think more than one move ahead. Yeah. That's it. That's going to cause that, which is going to cause that, which is going to cause that. And the outcome won't be well.
Like, for example, when I was growing up, I was the smart kid in my neighborhood, right? So I went outside a little bit. I was messing around with the people outside, and they never used to let me. They used to go inside. Go read a book, you fucking nerd. But they was looking out for me.
Yeah.
Right? And they taught me a lot how to, like what you're saying, like how to adapt, where to this day now, as I navigated the whole hip hop game in New York City, I always won. If I get into any kind of disagreement, beef situation, I try to squash it immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Immediately. Matter of fact, I had a little weird thing with DJ Envy. Envy said I said something about him when he was going through this situation where he had this real estate company and all that stuff. I made a joke about him on the air. I made a joke. Matter of fact, I made another joke about him once on stage, and I wanted to post it, and I sent it to him. I said, yo, like 14 guys walked into my comedy show when I was already on stage. I said, what, you guys think this is a DJ Envy real estate convention? And it got a big laugh.
Yeah.
So I sent it to him. I said, yo, I made a little joke about you. Is it cool if I post it? He said, okay. So then I made a joke about him with all the shit going on in his situation. And I saw him about a year ago, and he stepped to me. He was like, yo, I didn't like what you said. It was in a party. We were walking by real quick. And it's been bothering me ever since. And me and him are both Monster ambassadors, right? So I keep talking to the Monster guy. Yo, tell me if you with Envy. I got to talk to him. Tell me if you with Envy. He goes, why you always want to speak to Envy? I saw him yesterday. He said, what's up, Cipha? I said, right away. Yo, You was mad at me last time I saw you. I go, I think you took the joke the wrong way. I didn't mean it like that. I said da-da-da.
Done.
Bro, after that, he starts offering me DJ gigs. He got the American Dream Mall.
Yeah.
Want me to tell you what happened?
Please, gem it up.
When you was telling that joke, he was in a very sensitive moment.
Yes, 100%.
It was bad timing for that joke.
Right.
Mike Epps tells a joke about me being on Law and Order, not having no lines. But I'm on Law and Order. It don't affect me.
Right.
Now, if he said that and I was getting kicked off Law and Order at the time, that might have hit a little different.
Right.
You see? So it was timing on the joke.
Correct.
And he took it sense. And a simple apology. Hey, man, sorry, it landed wrong. It's not a diss.
And the fact that you aggressively go to him to squash it,
Yeah.
as a man, you go,
Always.
I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I fuck with him because he's not. When you say about wisdom comes from mistakes. Mm-hmm. But the wisdom is that you don't make the same mistakes again.
Absolutely. Wisdom is making a mistake and understanding how it happened.
You need a belt.
And now
You should have a belt.
and now
You
not
got a
letting it
belt?
happen again. That's what wisdom is.
Yeah.
And then here's another one. Dumb people learn from their own experiences. Smart people learn from other people's experiences.
Yeah.
So if you give me the game and I could take it, now I'm becoming more intelligent.
Yeah.
I don't need to say, if my man says, don't go down that alley, they robbing niggas, so let me go see for myself. That's dumb.
No, I love this guy. This is my favorite guy. This is my favorite guy. They ain't gonna rob me. They ain't gonna rob me. Like,
Gonna get robbed.
where's your watch, buddy?
I'm gonna start giving out dominoes.
Oh, dominoes as
That's
points.
a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, as points.
I got a thing I say all the time. I say true wisdom is the understanding of underlying concepts, how they relate to situations that seem irrelevant but really are not. So when you understand the
Give this
root,
nigga 2 dominoes.
I was gonna ask you to say it again.
We're gonna run out.
so true wisdom is true wisdom is the understanding of underlying concepts, how they relate to situations that seem irrelevant but really are not. So when you understand at the core what that cosmic universal truth is, and then you reuse that truth in everything that you do. So whatever you learn it, but you boil it down to the basics, and then you reapply it to everything that you have.
Frank Sinatra said, if you get to live long enough, life will teach you how to live it. Same thing. Boiling it down. It takes time.
It takes time.
Takes time.
good.
Another one of my favorite quotes by Sinatra is, it's not how well you're doing, it's how long you're doing well.
Ooh.
My favorite Frank Sinatra quote, which I actually found out was a Maya Angelou quote afterwards, but he said, people never remember what you do. They never remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel.
Absolutely.
So if they make you feel like a creep when you come around, it can be 10 years later, like,
That's a
I
creep.
don't like that guy.
That dude's a creep.
But that's what I always try to
I
avoid.
like that one. I like that one.
aggressive.
Give him a jewel for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to run out.
Don't we have
Okay, well, I'll give him
that.
How you
So-
make them feel. I dig that. That's
Yeah,
I
that's what you remember the most. You feel
Yeah,
it more
yeah.
than you. I don't remember what he said, but something about this guy.
who's creepy.
So that's why the DJ Envy thing that just happened recently, but that's been happening my whole career. I've gone anytime anyone go, yo, Cipha might have said this. I go to their hood. Or I go into their way. I go find them. I go, yo, what happened? What's wrong? What's up? And I got nothing but respect because of it. Because what I noticed is if you let beef linger too long, they start forgetting what the beef was about. They just remember they don't like you. And it might have been something small, but now you got to watch your back everywhere you
But
go.
that's old school.
Yeah.
Old school is addressing the beef. The new way, you say it on social media, and now it just exploded because if, say, me and my man got a problem, only people know is me and him.
Right.
If he goes on the internet and spell it, now 1 million people know,
know, right.
and now I feel like I got to address
attacked.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that's like kids that are in school. If a girl is getting bullied, that one bully might be the problem. Once that bully goes to the internet, the whole school knows. Now this is heavier for this person. That's why kids are committing suicide.
Yeah.
Social media inflames the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a physics.
Oh,
There's a
sorry,
physics.
hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Promo time.
Oh, shit, I stopped it. Sorry. Ice, real quick. Anything you got to promote? Anything you got going on?
New
That we need
album.
to know about? See?
Yeah. Good
New
for
album,
promotion.
Criminal Migraine, which is
That's dope.
coming out probably July, August. It's finished, 20 songs deep. I'm not doing any type of streaming. You're gonna go to icet.com, and that's where you're gonna cop it. It's 20 songs. You can get them for 99 cents a pop, or buy the whole album for $10. And it's the old school way of moving shit. Streaming is the biggest ripoff in the history of music. For one stream, you know how much money you get?
A dime?
Point 0.007 cents. And I have never even met a pimp that can break down a penny, man. These motherfuckers have gone to have taken us out. So that's what it is. And what the criminal migraine is, it's that moment we're just talking about when you used to handle things differently, but now you're legit, you got a family, and your brain is like,
yeah.
in the old days, this would have ended up different.
Yeah.
But now we can't do it, so let me just sit back and deal with this headache.
I got a cab story. Anything you promoting, Dante? You got the show?
My podcast is Man School 202. You was talking about them soft dudes. I'm trying to teach them just the basic fundamentals of how to be a man, how to deal with social interaction.
I got a song I want you to hear. It's called To Be a Man. I want you to hear it and see if it passes your man.
It probably
If
will.
you guys become friends because of this, I'm happy. You don't have to call me to get to him. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
These two?
Yeah.
He was just on my show last week.
Yeah,
He doesn't need to be here today. I said, you got to come see Ice.
Yeah.
That's
So
dope. That's how we supposed to do
His
it.
podcast is amazing. You don't need it, but you'll be good to help guys on there.
It.
I mean, players love to build.
Yeah.
That's what players like. And they also like to be in the company of other players. You know, when I'm in a room full of squares and weirdos, I'm like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
Players from the Himalayas.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
Okay,
Brock.
play. What the fuck
Bro,
do you know
I
about
don't
the Himalayas?
That's what my dad used to say. Players from the Himalayas.
Where are the Himalayas?
The mountains. The Himalayas.
Where?
That's what I
Himalayas.
thought.
You
That's
playing
where
checkers
that's
right
where
now.
the players live. That's where the players
What
live.
room are the players in?
The Players Club.
No.
Okay.
Room
the
112.
Where's the players? Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have a gem.
My daughter saw a yellow cab the other day, and because we live in the suburbs now,
As you should.
I don't like it. And I was in the city. My daughter saw a yellow cab, and she goes, "Daddy, isn't that your friend?" And I go, "What do you mean? She goes, isn't that your friend?" And I was like, "Oh," she's like, "There's a lot of them." She goes, "Oh no, I thought your friend drove that car," and that's because
Thought it
one
was
time.
a car.
Yeah, she does the one car. One time I'm on the West Side Highway, and it's mad traffic, Friday night, mad traffic. I see a cab behind us just trying to squeeze in every little angle. And I'm watching him from my mirror. I go, this guy's a problem. And he's like 2 blocks back.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's a problem. I can see it. He's trying to squeeze in. Squeeze in. He gets right on the side of me and tries to squeeze in front of me and cuts me over in the way I had to swerve. The guy over here almost hit me. And there's still a little.
The migraine kicked in.
The little old Bronx still in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, motherfucker, but I seen him coming, so
You was already
so
ready.
I jumped out and I run over to the cab, and I it's a big Jamaican dude, dreads, and I start screaming like, "What the fuck are you doing out here? You trying to kill us?" I got my kids in the car. Oh, I only had one kid at the time, my daughter. I was screaming, and then I go to open the door. I go to pull the handle.
You wild.
I was wild. And I pull a handle, and it's one of those cabs that look like a minivan.
Yeah.
And I look in the back, and there's 2 old white people. I can see their suitcases. They were probably on the rush.
Trying to get to the airport, yeah.
And I see them, they both go like this. Ah! And it woke me up. That's what woke me up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
But you know what you're doing?
What?
You're moving emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I never said I didn't.
Yeah.
That was emotions.
And I get back in the car, and
That wasn't logic.
It was not logic.
No, not at all.
So my daughter thought when she was little,
That was
this is
your
like,
friend.
I jumped out to go say hi to my friend. What? What if I would have opened that door?
It's crazy.
My life could have been over.
Or they could have had a heart attack.
What if I would have killed those 2 old white people? They're like the old couple from Gilligan's Island.
You know, the thing of it is your age, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Oh, I don't want to say.
I'm 68.
I
How
just
old
had
are
a
you?
birthday. It was the.
Be proud of your fucking age, dude.
Edit this out, Patty. 50.
That's great. You
Be
live
better.
50 years. Be proud.
That's great. A lot of
I'm
motherfuckers
68.
ain't make 50.
What the fuck is the problem? People worried about the age. Dig it.
Yeah.
I bet you can name about 5 times you could have died.
Oh, for sure. More.
This is what I'm point. This is my point.
Yeah.
This is my point. Like that was one. There's another one here. There
Yeah.
was another one there.
Yeah,
for sure.
That night they asked me to go out. I didn't go and
Yeah.
got shot up. And so you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
Man. And you have now narrow it down with the wisdom you have now. It should happen less.
Or never.
Here.
Or never.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're doing gems today, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, Ice. I want to ask you something. I was raised in the streets of the Bronx.
Okay.
I had no dad. He died when I was young. I learned everything about the streets from my friends around me and the people in the streets, and they took care of me. They da-da-da-da. I feel my life is way better, even though I do live a somewhat paranoid life because I'm always watching out for street shit.
You're supposed to do
But
that.
I feel like my life is better because I have that street knowledge.
Yes.
But my kids are in the burbs.
Right.
How do I teach them? How do I give these little kids that street knowledge without the trauma that comes with it and the pain? Mark this down. This is going to be good. Clip this.
Clip it.
Clip it.
If you did it right, they'll never have to deal with the ghetto.
Right. That's true. But I think you gotta not have. There's gotta be no wiggle, no light between what you say and what you do. There's three. There's 3 principles I live by. The acronym is ACE. It's authenticity, credibility, and empathy. Always tell the truth. Unless the Fed. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
But always keep your word.
Right.
And always have the empathy to know that other people have gone through shit or going through shit that you may not be familiar with. And I feel like if you practice those 3 principles, you can't be a better person.
Right. My thing is I did a great job of keeping my kids out of the ghetto.
Yeah.
That's first.
That's first.
That's what you wanted to
But
do.
here's where I get nervous because when I was a kid, this is what I would see. I send my kids, hopefully NYU or some shit. They go to a good school, and there's like some kids from the ghetto that come around and hang around the college bars. Like I can't. I'm sending my kids to a good school.
Yeah, but
it
it's
gets
still,
infiltrated
it's
by
still shit in there. Yeah.
People buy weed and coke, and there's guys.
The
around-
second time I got stabbed.
The second time.
Well, the first time I got stabbed.
How many times you been stabbed?
Twice. So I went to Brooklyn Tech. You know, I was a Brooklyn kid. Brooklyn Tech is like a special school. You got to test in. So I had little brains, right? But the dudes from Westinghouse used to sneak because all the nerds was in Brooklyn Tech,
right?
And they would stick up the nerds, and so I was in the place where I was supposed to be. Like I passed the test, but motherfuckers was in there infiltrating, robbing the nerds. So I got caught in the bathroom, and I wasn't giving up my shit, and
because
and you
handled it.
I mean, my thing is that there's no way she's not my daughter. My daughter's 10 years old, right? My other kids is street smart. They grew up in L.A. My daughter grew up in the jungle, the blood neighborhood of
Daddy, why were you holding a shotgun on your album cover?
Well, it's funny. Me and Tretch like my best friend. We were told my daughter Chanel we were gonna come to this school. She's like, no. I'm like, why? She's like, after all, you are a gangster. So there's no way that it's not going to rub off. She understands what it is. She's at my rap shows. She knows what it is. I think the key with the kids is just as long as you keep a full open line of communication.
Yeah, that's
like
what I try to do.
that they could talk to you. Because my kids, like one of my buddies said, you never got to worry about your kids because they know their friends aren't cooler than you.
Right.
And my son and all of them just talk to me. There's nothing you can say to me that's going to get me upset because I've done it all. When my son was 15, he wanted golf clubs. When I was 15, I was sawing off shotguns. But then Coco had to say, you can't keep using your reference to him because you was fucked up. So he's got to be on a different path. But it's difficult. Raising kids, there's no, look at those kids in Beverly Hills that came home and shot their moms and dad, the 2 brothers.
Yeah.
There's no directions to them. You just try to maintain communication so that we could talk about whatever, and maybe I could give you some wisdom about this. But these kids are growing up in a totally different world. Social media, the internet, all kinds of shit that we never had to deal with.
There's not an article of mail package that has my address on it.
Yeah.
Like nothing exists.
Yeah.
Pull me over, officer. My license, that's not my address. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my son is like giving the address to his friends. I was like, this bothers me. Don't tell him. And
But
like,
you got to set the. I think the kids don't listen to you, but they watch. They watch.
Yeah.
What you saying don't always resonate unless you set an example.
Yeah.
Because they're watching you. So I mean, how many times have I talked to dudes where I was counseling about a girl and he, in some shit where the chick is cussing him out, all kinds of crazy shit. And then when you go deeper, you find his mom's was wild. Mm-hmm. So he just he's dating his mom's, and he don't even know he's dating his mom's because it's whatever it is, it feels comfortable.
Yeah,
it feels like home, even though it's crazy. Mm-hmm. So if he got a chick that's supportive and loves him, and
good gems.
You can't like see, you're gonna date your mom. You date the person and when you're a kid, the depiction of what womanhood is your mom or whoever is that feminine
archetype.
The archetype, and your dad or whatever male, that's what you see manhood as.
Well, me and Ice-T didn't have dad.
When I was in the
but
street,
you still got somebody.
When I was in the street,
Dante.
my older daughter, went after street cats. That's exactly. She wanted street cats. Mm-hmm. When I started to elevate and get myself out of the game, she knew that wasn't part of it. So you're exactly right. They go after whatever you see.
You are the representation of manhood.
Let me tell you a quick story though. The hood.
We got time.
People say, yo, Ice, do you go back to your neighborhood? Can you do this? Can you do that? A real 2 quick stories. I went back to my old neighborhood to shoot up.
Which is what?
In the 40s of Los Angeles as well. I came from Crenshaw, but I hung out in what they call the 40s. They weren't a gang then. They were the hustlers of L.A. Mm-hmm. Western, like Snooty Fox, all that area. So I went back there to shoot a cover. They wanted to shoot a magazine cover. The little 40 gangbangers were being very disrespectful. They was like, why you got these white people up in here? Fuck this, cuz. So they was on some bullshit. So I'm like, fuck. They showing me no respect. I'm old to them. Yeah. So I was like, fuck. So I called my homie down the street, Shawnee Mac, these little 40s is being real disrespectful. Nigga, I live in Colorado. I call another one of the homies from the neighborhood. Yo, what's up? Yo, call such and such. So now the next lines get, call Little Timmy, Big Timmy. Who's Little Big Timmy? You mean Little Timmy? That's Big Timmy, right? That's Timmy Fly now. I call around the corner to his mother's house. I'm like, hi, Tracy, how you doing? Yo, let me talk to Timmy Fly. Little 40s around here being disrespectful. He comes around the corner and airs them niggas out. That's my uncle, nigga. What's happening, cuz? Yeah. Clears them out. Lesson. It doesn't matter about your rep. It's who's putting a foot in their ass on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Your rep, the bullet will hit you. Here goes a jewel. The bullet will hit you before the rep hits them. They won't even know who they killed. Yeah. They'll be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Right?
I fucked up.
So now I go back in the hood. One time I had a Rolls Royce. I was in California. I pull up in one of my buddies' house. I had to go see his mother. She was 86. He tells me to go to my other buddy, Whitey's spot on the east side. Now I'm deep in the hood. That nigga looked at me. This is one of my OGs. Nigga, you know you look like a big-ass piggy bank rolling through the hood. They know all the drug dealers and hustlers' cars. They don't know this car.
Right.
Get your ass out of here.
Right. Because the bullet
will hit you before the rep hits them.
That's it.
We done shot Ice-T's car up.
Who?
They don't know. Yeah. So niggas always say, you go back to the hood? I'm like, nah, not really. I mean, you went to prison. You go back to visit? Not really. So if I'm going in, for whatever PR, not when I said PR, to do an event, to talk to the kids, to try to
do something positive.
But just to go hang out, I mean, that was the downfall of Nipsey.
Yeah.
Nipsey's from the neighborhood, had become a millionaire and decided he's going to stay right there.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work out well. That doesn't really work out well. And God bless Nipsey. He was trying to do everything that...
Yeah, he was doing it according to the way you feel or think it should be done. Like, you got to give back. And Stay close
Giving
to
back.
it.
You can give back, but icebergs.
You got to do it with a long spoon.
Iceberg Slim, here comes the jewel. The jungle creed, the law of the jungle, says the strong must feed on any prey at hand. Which means if I'm fucked up, I will rob you and apologize. I'm fucked up though, Cipha. I got to take. I mean, I'm fucked up right now.
Yeah.
Because they fucked up. And I'm gonna have to shoot you because you'll probably come after me.
I know you. You're coming after me.
Yeah.
So I gotta shoot you.
So now, when a nigga's robbing you and apologizing, you don't belong there. So I always say, yo, man, if I die, I gotta slip and fall in Gucci's or some shit. I can't. I don't need the niggas in my funeral like, dumbass. What the fuck was I?
Why were you over there?
My man Mickey, who's with me, he's from Bronx River. He loves going back to Bronx River. That's his neighborhood. He grew up there, and I'm like, Mick, gotta cut that back.
I will say though, as a New Yorker, and I know a lot of LA shit. It's a little different in New York. You could go back to the neighborhood a little better than in LA, where LA is like, as soon as you walk on the block, they like, yo, where your grandma stay? Like, it's like instant.
Well, it's cycles. There's different cycles. All the cats you grew up with are gone. They're either in the penitentiary. They gone. Now it's the YNs, and they don't really give a fuck. But then I think about it, like when I was that age, did I give a fuck?
You didn't give a fuck. You're right.
You know? So, yeah, I mean.
These kids came up to me the other day. No, those are probably last summer. My boy, he does a party in Brooklyn. And Brooklyn, the party, he does a party is nice now. And he's like, yo, come to my party, I just don't, no disrespect. I'm from the Bronx. Me and Brooklyn sometimes don't get along. I do a lot of reggae parties in Brooklyn, but sometimes I just don't want to go there. It's not my thing.
It makes sense.
So I go to the party. He's been stressing me to go for a while. I go to the party, go by myself. These two little 19-year-olds come up to me, right? And guys, not girls.
I know.
Okay, and they go, yo, I'm on stage with the DJ. I was there maybe 15 minutes. They go, yo, you Cipha Sounds? I go, yeah. He goes, yo, my pop knows you.
Okay.
I go, oh, okay, who's your pops? And he said who it was. I know. I said, oh, that's my man. Tell him I said, what's up? He said, yeah. He said you always looked out for him. I told him you was here. He told me to look out for you.
See?
I said, okay. And then him and his boy both go, yo, you need anything? And they both show me their burners. I said, man, thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, there's a big thing about checking in. I check in everywhere I go.
I was gone 2 seconds later.
I check out. If I don't know where I'm coming, if this is your neighborhood, I'm telling you I'm coming. If I'm going to Atlanta, I'm calling my people in Atlanta. Yo, I'm pulling up. Let me know where to go. Let me know where not to go. You know, the theory of checking in so you could be extorted, that's different. You better, we got you, we're going to cover it. But just smart people check in. I go to Chicago, I'm like, yo, what's happening? Them niggas like, stay in the hotel, OG. It's hot out here.
No, because you might walk into a neighborhood where some shit has been going down recently, and you don't know, you're coming to do a show or talk or acting, whatever, and they're like, yo, it's hot right now. But that's the beauty of knowing people to check in with.
My bass player, Moose Man, rest in peace, from Body Count, grew up in the 60s. Went to Crenshaw, grew up in the Rolling 60 hood. Goes back after he's made it, has millions of dollars rolling with me, goes back to see the homies. Motherfuckers pull up, start shooting. He's running down the drive. He doesn't know, he didn't create the beef. He's been gone.
Yeah, he's just.
They running down the street. He's the only one that got hit in the back and murdered. Just going back to hang out.
Right. And it wasn't even
keeping it
towards
real.
him.
No, but it's hot. Oh, we forgot to tell you we at war right now.
Yeah.
You know,
we forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Bro, one time I'm in front of the Comedy Cellar. You know, I do comedy.
Right.
It's my guy, Ice-T. I do comedy now. And I'm in front of the Cellar. About 40 kids come on dirt bikes, wheelies, revving. And they stopped. There used to be a 7-Eleven across the street from the Cellar. 7-Eleven is
the wild
7-Eleven, bro. It's closed down now because so much shit happened in that 7-Eleven. So they all pull up and start going in there. I was outside because I was leaving. And I go, yo, I'm going back inside. And everybody's like, why are you going inside? Why are you going inside? I said, yo, these kids is about to wild out. They're like, nah, they just riding by.
You knew the temperature.
Man, I go inside. I stay inside for a while, come back outside. They're like, yo, How'd you know? How'd you
Got
know?
that sixth sense.
Man, they was beating up a cab driver. They was harassing girls walking by. They was oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot a part. One of them recognized me, and he said, "Yo, what you doing out here?" I said, "No, I do comedy here. I'm going to go do a show now." So I went downstairs. But everybody I was just with, they was like, "No, you said you was finished."
Yeah, nah, I'm going back inside.
Yo, I'm going inside.
I'm at the Javante Davis. Who's the Puerto Rican kid? The one that went crazy.
Crazy Legs.
No.
Fat Joe.
The boxer.
Oh,
the kid, the Puerto Rican. Ryan Garcia. So it's at the.
okay, Janice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He handsome. You know. So I'm in there and so Javante's from B-More.
And Javante is a
Boxer.
okay.
Tank Davis.
I don't know anything about sports. I'm sorry.
All right.
I didn't have a dad.
All right, cool. So I'm in there now. Baltimore. I love Baltimore because Baltimore and Brooklyn the hood feels seamless.
Yeah.
It's like you almost can't tell. I'm in there and we're watching the fight. Javon, I said, look, I'm looking at the fight and you could just see the bubble. You could feel it bubbling. So I'm with this little shorty. We on the floor and I go, listen, soon as he knocks him out,
Let's go.
we out.
Yeah.
Get your coat, your purse, whatever, right? So if you know the fight, when he goes in and hits him with that side steps and hits him, drops him, and Javante jumps up on the turnbuckle. Let's go, right? She's like, what? I'm like, let's go.
Let's
go.
Celebrate.
We outside, we watching him. All that going on the monitors. We outside, we across the street. I call the Uber. We get to the Uber. All you hear is pop, 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 pop. I'm like, you can feel it going down.
Yeah.
You know it's going to happen because you just been around it so much and there's so much patterns that you start to see the
you
connection.
Feel bad?
Let me say something. We have a saying in L.A. Like when you're in a club, we say, "I'm about to leave before they start shooting," because like if the club
that is not a saying. That's just fact. I'm gonna say a fact.
At 3:00, like say the club is emptying out at 2, we want to leave at 1:30 because at 2,
that's when
everybody's outside and the guns are outside. Maybe there was a metal detector. Maybe there's not heat in there, but the parking lot it can pop off. So we just like, I'm leaving before they start shooting because like let's go. Because you always hear about it when you get home. Oh, they start dumping up there.
You missed it.
No, I didn't miss shit. I'm a little wisdom.
Yeah.
I've been there when they started shooting.
Yeah.
How do you feel about people that don't have this sixth sense? Do they get on your nerves? Sometimes I'm out. I'm in the comedy world. Sometimes I'll be out of town doing shows. I'll be around a bunch of like white comics or just comics that don't come from where we come from, and we go somewhere and I'm like,
this don't feel right.
Yeah, something's up. I'm just bounced. Like, no, that's cool.
It's just survival instincts. That's good. You should keep them. Don't lose them.
No, I feel bad for those people though.
No,
You can't.
But you can't. But they're not gonna get it unless like you have that sixth sense because you've been through some horrific shit.
Yeah.
You've seen people shot. You've seen people get stabbed. You might have gotten stabbed. Maybe.
I haven't.
A donkey kick here or there. A mule kick.
So when I first got with my wife, she's from Arizona, so she don't know nothing about this shit. You're living in a different world. Now you're in New York City. So we're out at a spot.
His wife is beautiful.
The fight starts over there.
Yeah.
Right? And I get up and brace, and we're across the room. Mm-hmm. And she's looking at me, and I grab her, and we pull her back like this. The fight is over there. That fight moved across the room.
Quick.
Quick. My boy was there. The bouncers grabbed him, ripped his shirt off. They come across the table. Our table's getting knocked over. And so then after the shit blew, she said, "How did you know that?" I say, because
It just
the shit
signs is here.
just because it starts over there, it'll be over here real quick. Or if they start shooting, and
or bottles flying.
Oh yeah.
So you learn, and then what happens is when you start to roll with street savvy cats like Mickey, my boy, he's been through a lot. We just move different. You just move different. You got different people. I've never had security. I'm not, because security will convince you that you need them. They'll say that, oh, there was a threat over here, and there was a threat over there, and they trying to get paid. But I've always felt safer with my friends.
Yeah. Also, security. I think I've seen people. It gives them a false sense of security.
Yeah, and
they
they
might start
wildin'.
turning off their own sixth sense because they're like, oh, well, these guys are here for that.
I got it.
Like, no, I always got it on, no matter what.
Well, honestly, if I'm coming, see, here we go back. But if I'm going to put something down, the security's in the plan. Mm-hmm. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So we know there's going. So they got to go. It's not like, oh, I didn't know you had security. We this guy's
needs
going
to be.
Yeah, we have to address them.
Right.
So they're not. They just eat a lot and they're usually asleep when shit pops off.
When I texted you,
That's a gem.
when I texted you, Ice-T, I don't know if you know Ice-T, guys. We were on a show together called Hip Hop Treasures, which was an incredible show on A&E. But it was LL Cool J show, and Ice-T and LL were the hosts, and I was one of the guys that would go out to these missions to find hip hop artifacts, and Jam Master Jay's chain or Biggie's.
It was fun.
chain.
It was a fun show.
Super fun, and Ice super cool. I mean, I knew Ice before that, but when I called you to do this show, because this is Pay Your Friends, I thought this was going to be a light-hearted episode with little cute gems. And now
gems.
it's turned into
Gangster.
a
It got gangster.
street survival guide.
Here's a crazy thing. You even know the real motherfuckers in the room. So I ain't no bullshit. I'm sitting on the bench. Ice walks in. Mickey comes in, and I get the.
Yeah. These are them. These are them.
Spidey
you go, all right. But then, I gave him a blow pop, a lolly. You know what I'm saying? He has some candy. So it's a gesture. But you am I lying, Mick? It's like, yo, okay.
He's eating right now.
But I'm saying, you feel it in the room. You get to the point where you literally feel it in the room. You're like, okay. I remember going to Patrice O'Neal's barbecue.
Rest in peace, Patrice.
Love him to death. One of my best friends. And Keith Robinson comes in, and he walks in with this dude. And I'm sitting in the back with the barbecue. And he walks in with this dude, and I go, Keith, who's your man? One of his Philly Jones, right? Just got out yesterday. He got that, still got that stink on. Yeah. I'm like, hey, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, good, polite, nothing. He didn't do nothing, but you just, this nigga got the 1,000-mile stare, and there's a reason for it.
Yeah. My favorite quote is 50 Cent. He said, it's not how my mama raised me, it's how the hood made me. I'm a nice person. People say, Ice, you nice. I'm like, I said, well, you're not my enemy.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's another Ice-T.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's another one of you. But but why walk around like that? Why be that person? That's not who I want to be.
Yeah, that's painful.
Sorry, a little closer to the mic.
That's not who I want to be. I want to be everybody's friend. I want to be cool. I'm not out here trying to press nobody. But as a survivalist, I don't, like people say, Ice, what's gangster? And I said, I don't back up well. So like if you issue me,
what is that?
I think I was in trance.
And when you issue me an ultimatum, now we cross the problem.
Shit, I don't back up well. That's a good one.
I'm not here to.
I'm keeping that.
But when you say or else, well, now we have.
Now we got a problem.
Wait, because I don't back. Because if I back up, why don't just keep backing up?
When I'm gonna stop?
When do I stop?
Yeah.
So I don't do that well.
Yeah.
Man. Not saying I haven't never backed up, but I don't do it well. I don't.
It's not my default.
Yeah.
There's some dudes that's their default. It's like,
No, but that's different. I know what you're thinking, though. That's different. Being in a spot or a situation and knowing to leave is not backing up.
No. That's the
art.
You
taking it personal. We didn't mean that. You're supposed to leave before the gunshot, before they start shooting. But you also got to know that nobody wants to be gangster. Nobody wants you that because you had to be. People, right.
Some people want it. Some people really like it. They like that energy.
Is it that they didn't have options? Do you know what I always say, we talked about this before. There's I say that there's 95% of the world don't want to smoke, right? There's 5% that's about the smoke.
Yes.
3% is sociopaths.
True.
Who this is where they live.
Yeah.
And the other 2% is the real niggas who stand between the 95 and the sociopath.
That's a gem for math.
Sun Tzu.
So
Says
we're in ancient Chinese
No,
gems
now
now. Come
He
on,
brought out the Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
you have to know when to retreat and return with superior firepower.
Ooh.
So that's sometimes you be like, okay, we outmatched right now. And also, before you go to war, you must consider the expense. Mm-hmm. That could be life, that could be money, that could be a job. So before you go to war, like I'm gonna tell my man, this could be war, asking for a raise.
Yeah.
Consider the expense.
Right.
You know.
It could be time.
My favorite
anything.
thing, a guy went and asked his boss for a raise, and the boss said, "This is what I want you to do. Go home for a month."
Oh, I seen this.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'll see how much I missed you. But wait a minute.
Show me your value.
Yeah. And
Show
then
me your
with
value.
second thought, I don't need to go home for a month. I need to stay right where I'm at.
Man, you might have been doing such a good job of making it look like you were very busy in the office.
Yeah.
And if you go away and nothing really changes that much,
you'd be like,
or when
nah, we
somebody can't
good.
pick up the slack.
You go, we good.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what? Don't come back.
Man, Ice-T, Dante Nero, I want to thank y'all so much for being here. We learned a lot, we taught a lot, and we realized that us three probably can't hang out too much because it's just war stories.
We can, but you just
No, but it's not like that hanging out.
Yeah.
We looking for peace. We're gonna always have a good time.
Always.
Mickey is like one of my best friends. Mickey has been holding me down since I came out to New York, and he can tell you, since I've been here 25 years, if we've ever had any drama, and none.
You know what's funny?
Because the way we move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you where I thought I fucked up. I realized something. We was at that show in Coney Island. Remember they had a lot of old school acts. EPMD, Brand Nubian,
Nice, dope.
Or the rap.
all the rap. Yeah. So I see Ice in the crowd, and I immediately shout him out like, "Yo, legend in the crowd, Ice-T." And then I go, "Oh,
Maybe I should.
maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe he didn't want to be shouted out."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was me going, he might have been on the
fuck
low
up?
chilling.
Yeah.
But he was super witty and all that. But I was just like, yeah, Cipha, you know better.
But just having that thought is the difference.
Yeah.
And usually,
You might have
if
been, were you with your daughter?
I was with my family, Coco, Chanel, everybody was there. It was all good. If I come outside, if I'm out there to meet the people. I'm out there to
Right,
be
yeah.
friendly. I'm out there,
I still got to double check.
right.
I
it's
I didn't
having
give him
that.
my head nod first.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
me going out is not the same for everybody. I got to take. I got to, but if people want to take pictures, you want to be friends. Sometimes you might say, "Ice, let's go to the mall." I'm like, I can't go today
Not today,
because
it's
I'm
a
not.
lot.
Not in there.
Yeah, or going out. I'll chill. I'd rather, tonight it's not.
Yeah, but you get, they say Snoop Dogg is the most famous person in the world, where every single person in the world, no matter if you're a hip hop fan or you know Snoop Dogg, I think Ice might be second or third.
Yeah.
Because he'll get the grimiest, dirtiest gangster, just got out of prison or been on the block for 100 years, and a white lady that just loves Law and Order. And they'll be right next to each other. And you got quadruple fans that want to take a picture. Which
I think visually across the mainstream, more people might recognize me from being on television 27 years. Being in movies, things like that. Visually, okay, I know who Ice-T is. I know it's funny. Like Ice-T and Ice Cube, I got a rhyme where I say every day on the street somebody calls me Cube. I tell them that's my homeboy, but it's Ice-T, dude.
right. Yeah.
But I really. My vibe really, most of the people that approach me act like we friends.
Yeah.
Because I've been in their life so long. Yo, what up, Ice? How you doing? Bus drivers, yo, my man.
Yeah.
And that love is the most important to me.
That's how I got this phrase, as you see, very famous in New York. everybody in New York that knows me acts like they know me. Like they went to,
Grew up with you.
But because I was on the radio when they were going to school every day, and it becomes a very familiar feeling.
Yeah, they hear your voice.
Let me ask y'all both something.
Okay.
Have you ever met somebody that put you in a memory of theirs that didn't happen, and they're like, "Remember, Cipha, we was together," and you like, and yeah, you remember we did that, and you like, nah. But you know what you do when they do that? Like when they say, "Ice, I remember you got out the helicopter, you had on the pink, you showed up at the VMAs." You don't say no, you just go.
My man.
Yo, before we go, my boy, we're gonna leave after this. My boy, Costa. You know Costa from Club Abyss in Jersey? Did you ever meet him?
No.
Costa and Dimitri, they're two brothers. They own all these clubs and restaurants in Jersey. He passed away last year. So Cinco de Mayo this year, we had a big reunion memorial for him. And I recognized a lot of people from, this is the first guy that ever gave me a headline DJ gig in like 98. He put $1,500 in my hand when I used to get paid like $400. Like, this is my guy. So we're recognizing all these different people. So this girl's like, yo, what's up? I go, what's up? She goes, oh, you don't remember me? I go, no, what's up? I said, I'm seeing a lot of people. You used to talk to my girl.
Oh, shit.
I said, maybe. Who's your girl? She goes, Melania, whatever her name was. Oh, you used to talk to her. I go, she's half black, half white. I go, okay, sounds like
you narrowing it down.
Yeah, sounds like in my range. And like, no, but you was like kind of mean to her. And I go, nah, it wasn't me. No, we went to your house. And I'm like,
no.
I don't let really people in my house. But
Right.
But once in a while back then when I was younger, I'm like, what house? She was like, in Jersey. Okay, I did have a house in Jersey.
It's getting closer.
Yeah, like, she's like, Teaneck. And I go, well, I used to live in Ridgefield Park, but it's right next door to Teaneck. You get off at the Teaneck exit.
All right, so you
She's like, yeah, you had like a studio, like equipment. I go, yeah.
All right, we still in there.
So I go, oh, well, I had to be like around 2001, like 9/11, because that's where I lived. She goes, no, not 9/11. It was like 05. I go, oh, no, I lived in a different house with a girlfriend at that time. It wasn't me. No, it was you. Oh, you trying to say it wasn't you? That arguing with me. Bro, she texted me the next day on Instagram. My bad, it was Kid Capri. Man, pay your friends, ladies and gentlemen. This is the place for supporting friends. Old friends, new friends, and new friends. Ice-T, Dante Nero, Rocky Balboa, yours truly, Cipha Sounds, Wits Network. Thank y'all so much. Ice, love you, bro.
That's
Thank
what's
you.
up.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
meeting you, big homie.
Appreciate you.
That's what's up.